So before we get on with the construction work, let me share the plans with you. So these are my current shelves 1 to 5, which have some of my mass market or A format paperbacks on. There's several hundred of them on these shelves, I think. The trouble is that they end sooner than they could. They don't go all the way across the wall. And then I have this kind of lower bookcase that I inherited from my in-laws when they moved into their smaller flat. That's going to go, and all the books that are on there are going to go onto the new shelves. And then the opportunity really is below these shelves where my desk used to be. My desk is now over here. I turned it through 90 degrees. And there's room for several, probably 3, maybe even 4 shelves below there. And there's quite a bit of crap on the floor there, apologies. But that's the space, that's the opportunity. So I'm going to fill all that with shelves and books, and the space above the lower bookshelf there, that's going to be filled with shelves as well. And that lower bookcase will go. So that's the vague notion of a plan. But first, let's remove the books. I wish it only took this long in real life, but I stacked them quite neatly on the landing just outside my office here, and hardly anyone tripped over them at all for the entire time. And there they are, all gone. There's the 5 shelves, and then there's a action shot there of me removing them. It's very exciting stuff, I think you'll agree. Shelf number 5 is no more, and there's shelf number 4 and number 3 and number 2. Look at me with my full head of hair, shine bright like a diamond, and there's just the stupid concealed brackets to come off. I'm very pleased. Now, there's some thrilling footage of me constructing one of the 4 Billy bookcases. I've done so many of these now, I don't even need the instructions. That's how good at this I am. I hardly made any mistakes this time. And that's it. Job's pretty much good, and just bang the back on. No more metal nails now. They've got these like plastic gizmos instead, which are a lot quicker, I must say. So now it's time to put the books back in. And I've started with the Aldises. They were the first on the old shelf, so they'll be the first on the new ones. I had a vague notion that I might sort these out as I went along and remove any books that I didn't really want anymore. But in the interest of time, I'm just going to leave that for another day. So I'm just going to put them on pretty much how they came off, and I'll sort them out another time. Well, I must confess, I did look at those Piers Anthony books and think that probably most of them could go away. It's already gone pear-shaped here because I've got some of the books in the wrong order. I've picked the piles up in the wrong order from the landing. So that's me busy sorting them out. Yeah, Piers Anthony. I might keep the cluster books, but the others might go. But I haven't taken any steps just yet. Bunch O Asimov's next. There's plenty more where they came from. Some of those are ones that I've read many times. The interesting thing about all those is that those books, Aldous to Asimov, fitted on the shelf, the top shelf that I had before. So all of this bookcase, the whole 0.8 meters of it, is extra. So this, as I say, is all extra space that I didn't have. So we've got Baxter going on here. More Benford. Baxter to Blish. A little bit more Blish. Some Bova. Boonold. And then a few Burrows. Barsoom and Venus and what have you. Herberts and Heinleins. I realised not long after this, I've edited it out so you don't have to experience the pain that I got a load of them in the wrong order. And here we are. So all of the paperbacks, so it's the first 3 rows and then row 5 are now on. And I've included my Venture SF books. I've moved them from a little shelf, so they've got their own big shelf now. And I've also moved a bunch of hardbacks on the 4th row here, which were just kind of perched elsewhere in various ways, either just on the edge of a shelf, or I'd stack them horizontally on a shelf because I didn't have enough, big enough, enough shelves with enough vertical space to fit them in. And I've still got where are we? I've still got a bit of space for tall hardbacks, full kind of royal hardbacks, a little bit over there, and a bit more in the corner over there, and still some right behind here where the desk is, which I'm going to use for read books, I think is the idea there. So that hasn't got any in it yet, but I'll start moving some hardbacks there that I'm not that interested in displaying, but I'm not yet ready to get rid of. So I think that's been a pretty successful exercise. All round, I'm pretty happy with that. I think it looks better as well, frankly, than my sort of jerry-rigged plywood sheet that I cut into strips for the shelves that were there before. What I haven't done yet, and I need to do, is number the shelves. I'm gonna have to I might have to renumber all of my shelves now, because they're going to be, there's too many here now. I only had 5 here before, so I need to decide how I'm going to do that. I've got plenty of sticky numbers, so that's not a problem. I'll have a happy half an hour this evening doing that, I think. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye for now.